Believe it or not, the Nissan Sentra has been around for 33 years. Now in its 7th generation, behind me is the sporty SR version. Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, it might blend in with other small sedans of the day, but it's actually pretty big in terms of its competition, and those wheels look great. It's simple and unoffensive, but it is a pleasing shape, and in my opinion, a very pleasing color too. The spoiler sets it off a bit, as does the SR badge. The interior is simple and understated too, but it is very nicely executed. The manual seats are covered in leather, and they're also very supportive with big side bolsters, and they're very comfortable too. The armrest slides forward and back, pop it open, and there's deep storage, plus a charger, and a USB input, plus a place to hook up your smarter iPhone. Moving forward, you get 2 cup holders, a real handbrake, and your heated seat buttons. You get a carbon fiber look surrounding the transmission, which is a CVT, and you have this, which is an additional storage area, and an ashtray, and a charger. The climate control is very straightforward and easy to use. Nice. The infotainment screen, which doubles as a backup camera, is also very easy and intuitive to use. You get apps, which are very straightforward, also easy to use, like SiriusXM Traffic. Go in and have your own apps in there too. You also get old-fashioned knobs too, which are a nice touch in my opinion. The seats have some nice white stitching here, which is doubled over here on the armrest. Very nice. That kind of faux carbon fiber look is carried around across the dash a bit. So it's pretty pleasing aesthetically, and it's pretty nice soft touch materials too. Steering wheel has a nice size, shape, and feel. Big Nissan emblem there. Cruise control right here on the right side. On the left side you have Bluetooth and controls for this menu right here. Up in the center. Gives you useful information about your trip. Of course, you also have a nice tachometer on the left, temperature gauge, fuel gauge, and speedometer on the right. You also get a smart key and push button start, which is a really great feature, especially at the Nissan Sentra's price. To the left of the steering wheel, you have controls for your lighting, also your controls for outside mirror, and you can pop the trunk too. Down below here, you have a drive mode selector for Eco and Sport, self-explanatory, and the traction control, which I never recommend canceling. On the door, you have a nice place to store your phone, controls for your power windows and door locks, cup holder down there, and some additional storage. All in all, it's a very well executed and nice looking interior. Out back, you get 2 cubbies for storage here, magazine rack there, seating for up to 3 across, and a cup holder in the door, plus another cubby. Pop the trunk and you'll see that you get a surprisingly large trunk for a vehicle of this size. But if you need even more, just pull these up and fold the seats on down and you get additional storage too. Powering the Sentra SR is a 1.8-liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder engine which produces 130 horsepower and 128 pound-feet of torque, mated to a CVT transmission. 0 to 60 takes around 9 seconds. You can expect fuel economy of 29 in the city, 39 on the highway, and 33 miles per gallon overall. Pricing for the Nissan Sentra SR starts out at $19,910. My car is equipped with the $2,230 premium package with leather seats, power moonroof, Bose premium stereo, HomeLink, and dual illuminated vanity mirrors. It also has a $720 navigation package with mobile apps, 5.8-inch touchscreen, and SiriusXM Traffic and Travel Link, and the $180 carpeted floor and trunk mats. With all that, you're out the dealer door at $23,865. Now that's a very fair price when you consider that every Nissan Sentra now comes with Bluetooth, also USB inputs, and the SR version here now comes with rear disc brakes that really help with braking. Other entry-level Sentras now get buttons on the steering wheel for the volume and audio controls and also cruise control. That's a nice touch. The SV version gets a smart key and also auto headlights. And the luxury SL adds heated leather seats, which is also very nice. In fact, this version does have those heated leather seats, and I'm enjoying them right now on this crisp fall day. And what a lovely crisp fall day it is, in fact. And checking out the outward vision on this Nissan Sentra, well, you can't really see the edges of the car, but you do have great visibility all around. No real blind spots to speak of, and that's a good thing. Of course, when it comes to small sedans, there's tons of competition out there from the likes of the Volkswagen Jetta, the Toyota Corolla, the Mazda 3, the Kia Forte, the Hyundai Elantra, the Dodge Dart, and the Ford Focus. You can look for my reviews of those elsewhere on YouTube. But this Sentra really has a lot to make it stand out. In fact, it stands out, really, to me, for not standing out. If the Sentra was a woman, she'd be that girl in the class that you hardly ever notice until you take a field trip and end up spending some quality time with her and realize that, hey, she's certainly not the prettiest girl in the class, she's not the smartest girl in the class, maybe she's not the richest girl in the class, but man, is she great to hang out with, and she's ready for everything, and the more you spend time with her, the more you like her. And that is what this Sentra is all about. I actually tested the Versa sedan, which is touted as the least expensive sedan available, while I was out in LA. You can look for my review of that one. But it was a very simple sedan, and it still had everything you need, and the Sentra here is a step up. It's got everything you need, plus a bit of luxury and great tech thrown in for good measure. I'm sitting here in traffic, but it doesn't really matter, because like I said before, I've got my plush heated leather seats, I've got my Sirius satellite radio, my favorite channels, I've got navigation that can get me around problems. Basically, I've got everything I need. Seats collapse, plenty of storage room in the back. What more do you want from your sedan? Plus, the icing on the cake, 39 miles per gallon on the highway. That's great fuel economy overall. Well, it's no Sentra SER, but it handled that with poise, understeer, exactly as you'd expect. The SER was actually the hot coupe back in the day. It was a two-door, and it actually did 0 to 60 in like 7.6 seconds. That in the early 90s it was pretty quick. This one, not so quick, but still has a sporty look and handles respectably and predictably. Here's a nice feature with the XM Traffic. You basically get a slice of all the incidents around your area. And there you go. You can see what potential holdups are and hopefully get around them too, which is nice. Checking out the night look of the Nissan Sentra. Nice pleasing palette of colors. Yeah, looks good. Having driven many Infinitis and also having owned some too, I can definitely see the family resemblance in the interior of this Nissan Sentra. It's got those nice, wide, comfortable Nissan seats, also found in the Infinitis, and it's got some nice luxury items too that you find in those cars. It's a sensible layout, and everything is really, really easy to get to, intuitive. It's just an aesthetically pleasing and very well designed interior. So in the end, this Nissan Sentra SR is really just a great sedan that gets you and up to 4 people anywhere you need to go with all the comfort and tech and luxury that you want and the economy and reliability that you really need. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'm Drivin Ivan.